New champions, new number one contenders, heel turns, and big matches made official for WrestleMania Backlash. It sounds like a good Raw, but in reality, it was pretty garbage.
It was the 10th of April 2023, Monday Night Raw, and we kind of predicted this last week. There'd be no Reigns, there'd be no Brock, and it kind of just felt devoid of any sort of star power or anything. The Usos, yeah, they're in the Bloodline, but you take the belts off and they don't even look like the Usos. They just look like two Samoans following Solo Sikoa of it. So.
They do. They actually don't look like the Usos. They look like two Samoans that got lost in catering, wandering down to the ring. It's like, what has happened? Maybe this is why they don't want to take the belt off Reigns. Yeah, maybe they think they'll just go back to being an absolute jobber.
You'll turn into fucking Rikishi.
Sucker and succotash. Like, maybe that's what they think. But yeah, guys, we are Fog Wrestling, and this is your Monday night review for the 10th of April. So,
Tuesday morning
review, giving you the live just after Raw goes off the air. And my throat's a bit done, by the way, so you're going to have to make the most of it. But we kick off Raw with WWE Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio. Booyaka, booyaka, 619. Someone dial 911 for me, though.
Aye, Rey Mysterio comes out, he's prepping his LWO t-shirt. I don't understand why this faction's been resurrected. I don't, really.
What sounds better? NWO or LWO?
LWO sounds good, right? My problem with it is, it's like, Rey doesn't give a fuck about any of the other guys. And
they obviously don't give a fuck about him because they weren't here tonight.
It just seems like a mess. It just seemed like something they did for Mania weekend, and it's like, oh fuck, we can't have to stick to this.
Because we were there tonight when he was outnumbered and outgunned by the darkness, the purple, the
Aye, Judgment Day.
Aye, that's
you know what? I've been a fan of this feud, right? But I feel like this promo, I mean, Dominic was botching everywhere, but like, I just feel like we've heard it all before. We need something new. Like, and obviously, yes, Bad Bunny's been inserted into the feud, but he wasn't here.
Hey Ray, keep my name out my mouth. I mean, your mouth.
I know, and then he says, keep the nose out of the business. No, it's in the business. I mean, for fuck's sake, Dom. Ex-con Dom. You were doing good, but I don't know, his arse collapsed this week. It's almost like he knew this is the first fucking Raw I've sat up and watched in about 5 years.
Expectations, and he couldn't deliver. Anyway, Ray says, look, son, didn't want to fight you at Mania, but you need to be taught a lesson, basically. Let's have the rematch, WrestleMania rematch, right here, right now.
And then he's like, no, I don't want to fight you, Dad, but...
I'm not going to fight my father. I don't want to hit my father.
But he will.
And out comes Midget Man, Finn Balor. The line starts behind me. Finn Balor comes out. Apparently this guy has got like a torn calf or something like that, and like
he had like a metal rod inserted or something in his foot. I don't know. I seen something like that.
He's still wrestling, so I mean, fair play, I guess.
See, I just thought this was going to be Priest because he was injured.
Yes, me too. And like, what the hell happened tonight on Raw? There was no Damian Priest. Since Rhea Ripley won the belt, she doesn't even feel a part of the same faction. Maybe she'll be on SmackDown, but there was no Damian Priest. He was set to address what happened to Bad Bunny last week. But yeah, no Damian Priest. So
because of travel issues, McMahon wasn't even backstage at this show. Who else wasn't there? I'm trying to think.
Well, McMahon wasn't backstage, and it still absolutely fucking sucked. So who's they going to blame this week?
No, I think you could tell with this show, each match just seemed dragged out. No, I get it. Normally we're
Triple H special.
Normally we're all, it's about fucking 25-minute matches, but I mean, we get the match, right? And it wasn't that good, wasn't it? No.
2 commercial breaks later, it's still going on.
I know. I mean, I like Ray, but he just doesn't have the same effect of what he did have back in the day.
I think when people are Ray's age, they should be used more like an attraction. Whereas we kind of see Ray wrestling every single week, and it's like, I don't know, kind of losing its appeal a little bit. It's like, I think Ray should be not wrestling every week.
I have no problem with Ray wrestling every week, because back in the day, man, if you were like, say you were in your 40s, I mean, you probably weren't even fucking wrestling, but say you It's not like you got the part-time schedule. You still see Ron Simmons at the end when he was in like his mid-40s. He was still fucking going.
Damn.
You know what I mean? But see, now we're just so accustomed to everyone who gets day and age. Like, like look at Cena. Cena just gives up. Terry Long's like, player, you want to go one-on-one with the Undertaker? Nah, because he's no here tonight. He's part-time.
Cena just has one match a week. Fuck me.
I mean, it's the same with Edge.
one match a year.
Like, I know Edge has the odd match on Raw, but I mean, realistically, he's part-time as it comes. But yeah.
Anyway, 2 commercial breaks later.
Finn Balor wins.
Finn Balor wins thanks to outside interference from Ray. Ray hits... Dominic hits Ray, with like a steel chain. And that allows Finn Balor to take advantage. He hits the coup de grace. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Finn Balor. So there you go.
We cut backstage. We've got Lita on the ground. Maybe not Lita's acting here, but Liv Morgan and I think it was Raquel. What the fuck's going on here, man? Lita. Fucking garbage, man. This was like, this was awful. You try to stay awake, man, and they send this down your throat.
Aye, so Liv Morgan's screaming, "Oh my God, Lita! What happened to Lita?" Lita's like sit, and like the acting's just really fucking bad here. You know what? They would be better just pretending she got knocked out or something, because at least that way all you need to do is pretend to be dead. And any cunt can do that. Any useless fucker can do that. Just pretend you're sleeping. But they had Lita kind of being like almost like she was trying to sell a concussion or something like that, and it just looked awful. Lita sitting there on her ass with Liv Morgan and fucking Raquel Rodriguez.
I know, think of the beatdowns used to get me. Triple H throwing Michaels' head through the fucking car windshield. I mean, what happened here? It's like Owens last week. Yeah, he got the thing flipped on him, but what happened to fucking actual beatdowns?
No, but this is all they do now. By the time they catch up, the beatdown's already happened.
I know. Well, but see when Austin get run over, like, you actually see it fucking happen. I know it was a stunt double, but I mean, we're fucking led to believe it's him.
Like, imagine Jericho, he doesn't show you him spilling the coffee on Kane, and then he gets, like, thrown through a glass window.
Kane just comes out with fucking brown stain, pissy shit over
and then someone comes up, and the doctors at Jericho, "Hey, Jericho, what happened, man? Jericho. I mean, no, fuck me. We want to see the guy.
Kane has 3rd degree burns. It was coffee related, son.
We want to see him."
I don't know, right? But Brian Saxon's interviewing Becky Lynch, and I thought Becky Lynch's face here looked very plastic. Was that just me?
Plastic? I thought she looked fucking miserable.
Aye. I don't know. It just looked very... miserable.
She looked like someone who's not happy. Even cutting this promo. She's on about Lita's been sent to a medical facility or whatever, and that was quick, considering it literally just happened.
I know. Becky Lynch isn't overrated. Fuck, man. Honestly, yeah, she is.
Well, the man said I was going to defend the titles tonight, so the man's going to deliver. And it's like, aye, okay, deliver. But then Trish comes and...
Adam Pearce is sitting behind her like a fucking nonsense.
It's official. And Trish is going to step in for Lita. And it's going to be Trish and Becky defending the belts.
Next.
Against Liv Morgan and Raquel.
And again,
Rodriguez.
Right? See this match? I thought it was very sloppy at the start. And then it didn't actually, I actually felt like it picked up. But it was about fucking 20 minutes long, man. 25 minutes. Honestly.
Match starts, 5 minutes in, commercial. Match comes back, 10 minutes in, another commercial. It's like these matches are like legit lasting about 25, 30 minutes, man. I think my funnel of voice is going like... And it's just absolutely overkill. I mean, I used to think they done this because they like long matches and Triple H thinks that long matches draw, but again, it's like, if Raw was 2 hours, you wouldn't have this shit. Because I feel like SmackDown, the matches don't seem as drawn out as for me as SmackDown.
No, absolutely not. And I do feel like it literally is the extra hour. Like, you see, if you actually look at segments, like obviously there is the extra hour, so Raw will look like it gets more segments. But see, if you actually looked at the numbers week to week, I would guarantee you the segments would not be much more.
I reckon they're about the same. It's just obviously the match segments on Raw get dragged out. And probably even to an extent, they'd even drag out the promos and stuff. But anyway, we get the match. Liv Morgan and Raquel. I mean, I thought the match was alright. In the end, Becky tags in Trish. Trish comes in, gets rolled up, looks really weak. 1, 2, 3. and with new women's tag team champions. The only problem I've got is I still can't tell to this day whether Raquel Rodriguez is actually a woman, because, I mean, looking at her, she just looks like a fucking man.
She came out and did the back pose.
And that pisses me
off. The
shoulder
blades.
I made a short on that the other day. I want to go and check out. It's like, who does she think that's impressing? I mean, it's impressing nobody.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't impress me. I just don't really see the point. These tag belts, they're not even a real fucking team. It's just a joke, in my opinion. The belts are worthless. This tag team's worthless. It's like, what is the point of having a set of belts when there's literally barely any tag teams on the roster?
Exactly. I don't think they should get rid of these. I mean, it had a bit of, I'm going to say prestige, but at least when Lita and Becky Lynch have them with Trish, I mean, it's alright. When you give it to these two, it just loses everything it had, doesn't it?
And you just know that these two are going to be transitional champions. There's going to be no big run. It'll probably end in Raquel turning heel on Liv. So,
just like how this kind of ended. But again, man, I mean, who are they going to feud with? Dana Brooke and Natalia?
Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler.
Is that who you're? Probably who it is.
Anyway, after the match, Becky's saying to Trish here, "Don't worry about it. You're just getting old." Well, she didn't say that, but she's like, "Don't worry about it. You know, it happens." She raises her hand, but Trish isn't having it, and then Trish ends up attacking Becky from behind. Very phony attack from behind, by the way. Hit her like with a club and shot, but both women fell over, and it just looks sloppy as fuck. And then Trish hits a chick kick, and that's it. She turns heel. She walks to the back. Brian Saxton tries to get an interview, tries to get reasons why Trish done it. But of course, this is Raw. We don't give you anything good. So she doesn't give us any reasons. She just walks straight on it, the arena.
Probably never to be seen again. So what's this leading to? Is this leading to Becky Lynch against Trish, or are we getting Trish against Lita, or what are we getting here?
Well, obviously it's leading to Trish versus Becky Lynch, considering she attacked Becky Lynch.
But she attacked Lita too.
Might have been Trish, actually, come and think of it.
Who attacked Lita? Fury Fid coming soon.
I wish I cared enough to make a video on who attacked who.
I know, it'd be good. It'd be fucking great.
It's not quite who attacked Enzo. Or who's Kurt Angle's son. Even that stuff. When was the last time you actually had a storyline in wrestling? Fuck all.
I know.
Oh, you're part of the bloodline.
Acknowledge me.
Yeah, that shit's
Well,
boring.
acknowledge this, guys. This show's getting a fucking big fat 0. But anyway, up next, Paul Heyman does a pretty good Matt Riddle impersonation, but
he says that Riddle and Sami Zayn are not here tonight because Matt Riddle looked up at the flights and went, "Hey, bro, we better not get that one." I mean, what? Riddle's not here tonight. Kevin Owens is all alone, apparently. So Kevin Owens is going to have to face Solo Sikoa. But the Usos are here. And Kevin Owens...
This just seems like a modern wrestler. This seems like it happens every couple of fucking weeks, doesn't it? See, back in the day, like, did they ever go, well, Austin's not going to be here tonight, and make a joke out of it? That never happened. Do you not think this honestly feels like it happens like every 2 months? Oh, there's a blizzard. Oh, there's a hurricane. No?
I don't remember it happening before, but fair enough.
No, this always happens, man. Especially in recent times. I think it does. So you never... Alright, fair enough. Maybe I'm wrong, but Paul Heyman here wasn't that good, wasn't he, no?
No. We then see that there's going to be a draft announcement on Friday from Triple H, or we see the draft announcement, from last Friday from Triple H.
I don't know what it is, but see Triple H, he's just lost all appeal. I think when McMahon was in charge and he came out, the announcements felt fucking big. Maybe it's because you're used to seeing Triple H wrestle and he's coming out and he's delivering this indie wrestling pish.
No, I think it's because we know the kind of style and direction Triple H wants to take the company in. It's like when we see him, we don't want to see him. Because I still felt like when Triple H was doing his whole 2012-13 thing, he felt not bad.
Aye.
Or when he was doing the authority gimmick, I felt like he felt like a big deal.
I know, he just...
But now when he comes out, it's it's so politically correct. It's, you get nothing edgy, nothing interesting. It's just him coming out and making WrestleMania had 89,000 people in attendance. Oh, we're watched in 59 million countries in the world. Oh, we're heading to Saudi. I mean, it's like...
I have a big fucking nose.
It's the blandest shit you get. You never get anything interesting. Remember, back... Even him saying to Daniel Bryan, "You're just a B++." You know what I mean? That's him personally attacking Daniel Bryan. You don't get Triple H doing any of that shit anymore.
No, you get nothing.
Remember when he's having the feud with Punk, or when he comes out and tells McMahon, you're fired? It's like...
See if they've any sense. Why not try and incorporate this McMahon beef into a storyline with Triple H? No, I think so.
McMahon probably doesn't want to be on TV. I don't fucking know.
I know, but it's ratings waiting to happen, man. See, actually tuning into Raw and SmackDown, knowing McMahon's going to be airing his dirty business, and Triple H is there to, I don't know, put his big fucking nose in it.
No, I don't care. I think it's kind of simple. I mean, you've got McMahon who wants to come back and book shit. You've got Triple H who was here booking shit.
That's my show each.
One takes SmackDown, one takes Raw. They have the draft. Why? Imagine if they actually did a fucking legit draft. Triple H and McMahon take a show each, and they actually pick who they want for their roster. If Triple H wants to pick Johnny Gargano 20 times on the night, he can do it. If McMahon wants to take all the big sweaty men, he can do it.
See, the problem is Reigns has the belts, and therefore you can't split them.
No, but how great would it be if that actually happened?
It would be. I know.
No, a legit draft between McMahon and Triple H. None of this phony shit.
And McMahon gets to do what he wants to do.
Aye.
And Trips gets to do
and
what he wants.
And we see who can put a better show. We see who can draw the most fans. We can see who can be more successful.
That's it. But we're not getting it. We don't deserve it.
Nah, we don't deserve shit. Yo, never mind real. I'd take a fake. I'd take it being fake. Kayfabe.
I know.
Just pretend they're going against each other. I mean, how are we supposed to have a draft? We need GMs. Adam Pearce going to... Remember Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville? Didn't they just come out and just read out the names?
Oh, superstar shake-up.
What? No, but it was personal. See, back in the day when it was Ric Flair and McMahon going at it, it's like, holy shit. Bischoff and fucking Heyman. It's like that time... Even when Stephanie and Shane were doing it, it felt important.
Aye. No, it did.
Now, then that time you had Sonya and Pearce come out reading out names. Oh, SmackDown get this guy. But Raw get this guy. But SmackDown get this woman. And Raw get this one. I mean, who gives a shit? Like, there was no one had any sort of affiliation with a particular brand, so it meant nothing.
I know. Exactly. And here we are.
Exactly.
Triple H sucks. Sorry, I like you. I liked you, Hunter. No anymore.
Right, we go outside Adam Pearce's office. Bailey comes out. Damage control there. Dakota Kai, Io Sky. Don't know what the fuck Dakota Kai was wearing. It looked like a bra. It literally looked like she was just wearing a bra.
I can't remember. I remember Bailey was wearing a fucking green bin bag.
Aye, Bailey was... I don't know what her attire was.
And then the other one was just speaking in a language I don't understand, so...
Bailey talks about how she tried to get them a tag title shot, but it didn't really work. Then Bailey says she's getting in, putting the triple threat tonight, which is a number one contender match. Then Io Sky goes... And apparently that means, no, I deserve to be in the triple threat match, not
and
you.
And she gets in it.
So Bailey's like, okay, I didn't know you felt that way. Dakota Kai's like, yeah, what she means is one of us should get the shot. You had your chance. So Bailey's like, oh, back off, Damage Control. I'm the leader of this shit group. And then she goes back in to speak to Adam Pearce and she gets it changed. So we're getting Io Sky in the match instead. So
lovely jubbly. Can't wait for this.
Up next, what we actually had, I thought was a pretty good match between Bobby Lashley and Bronson Reed. Now, this guy actually fucked off somewhere during the match.
I went to put my phone on charge.
I didn't pay any attention to the match, but this was actually pretty good. Just Bobby Lashley beating the shit out of Bronson Reed, lifting him up, throwing him down. And I think they wanted this to be like a 50-50 thing, but honestly, I mean, it felt like Bobby Lashley dominated it. And Bronson Reed was hanging on for his life.
Even in the ending bit, though, like, Bobby's battering him. I think they're supposed to do the whole 50-50, you punch, I punch you. But I thought Bronson Reed couldn't respond.
Maybe he was... Do you think Bronson Reed was legitimately that knackered? He couldn't...
Oh, I think that's what it was, yeah.
I think that's what it might have been, because...
Because normally they do that spot where one runs and another one runs, but it was
Bronson
Bobby
Reed,
doing the run.
Bronson Reed was just getting held up by the ring apron, so...
Sounded like your throat.
It did, aye. Bobby Lashley, though, looked pretty good. Hit some big moves here on Bronson Reed. Impressive strength with Bobby Lashley. And it's a shame that Bobby Lashley had to miss WrestleMania because that mental health freak, fucking Bray Wyatt. So, yeah, Big Bobby deserves something here.
He does. He deserves the world, Big Bobby.
Big Bobby.
We haven't had Bobby Reigns, hasn't we, not?
No, unfortunately, Reigns is not here. He's never here, so we probably won't get that. Match ends in a double count out, though, so who knows, I guess. Will we see this at WrestleMania Backlash, or will it just be a rematch we get on Raw?
No, like, you could have literally got, like, Rhodes, Lashley, and Lesnar up against the fucking Bloodline or something at Backlash. Remember that year they did Evolution against Michaels, Nash, and Booker T?
Yeah.
Something similar like that, but what do we get? Hee-haw.
We get hee-haw, guys. Moving on, we get a Cody Rhodes promo. Cody comes out. You know what? I thought the promo was good, but I hate the way... I hate how in wrestling now they always have to like get I think they treat I think wrestlers cut promos now as if it's a pantomime, where they're like always having to involve the crowd and waiting on a reaction from the crowd.
Yeah.
I like back in the day when wrestlers just came out, said what they had to say, and the crowd either reacted positively or negatively. See, when Cody Rhodes comes out and the first thing he says is, "Hey, Seattle, what do you want to talk about?" Who gives a fuck what the crowd want to talk about? I want to hear
the crowd probably want to talk about My Little Pony and how Johnny Gargano should be on this show.
I don't give a shit about what the crowd... I want to hear what Cody Rhodes has to say. Like, see when Austin came out to the ring, Austin knew what he was going to say. Austin had an objective. He knew what his plan was. Same, anyone back in that era didn't come out and like pander to the crowd. Oh, what do you guys want to talk about? I do not feel like they do that.
Story time with Uncle Steve.
Do you not think they do that way too much in wrestling now?
Absolutely. But you know what? I like this, Cody Rhodes. I mean, it is kind of just the same old pish, but he can talk.
Cody Rhodes is a good talker. He delivers lines well.
He can deliver a story.
I mean, it's not necessarily the context of what he was saying, but he's very good at saying the stuff. He's very believable. I would have to say, in terms of wrestlers, I'd say he must be in the top 10 promo people in WWE.
Right now?
Aye.
Fuck it, easily.
Top 5?
I'd say top. Well, who's better than him?
Good point. So yeah, he says that he thinks that Brock looks at him and sees prey, but he's going to turn Brock Lesnar into the prey. Cody's going to become the Predator. It's kind of giving me fucking flashbacks to my name.
I'm glad Brock's getting more matches because I see if Omos was that done. That would have been bad.
Aye. Then Cody says to Brock, "You, me, WrestleMania," and I thought he was going to say 40. But then he says Backlash, and I'm like, thank God for that.
He said 40? What's going on?
50 weeks you have to wait to see Brock wrestle again? What? But yeah, we're going to get Cody now versus Brock at WrestleMania Backlash. Looking forward to that one. Then we got... What we got after? Decent promo. Usos versus Alpha Academy.
Again, another match where it's... I mean, this is like AEW written all over it though, isn't it? Where it's so obvious who's going to win.
Yeah, only
like, I know we buried the Usos at the start and said here they felt like bums. They were never losing this, right?
There's a difference between the Usos feeling like bums and the Alpha Academy actually being bums, though.
Like, see the whole gimmick, though, of Graves or whatever, saying like, "Oh, Otis, look at this physical specimen. How are they ever going to beat him?" They lose every week.
I know.
It's like when Big Show enters a fucking Rumble, right? We know
who's going to toss him over the top rope.
Anyone.
Probably half the wrestling ring that, combined together.
No, I'll admit, I'll be fair. I do feel like, at least in the first 5 years Big Show was in WWE, he actually did good in the Rumbles. He made the last 2 on 2 occasions. But I mean, it just gets to a point where it's like, nah, see this whole gimmick we're going for here, you need to drop it. And notice, he said more than 5 matches, right? He can show off his flab on every match, but at the end of the day, he's getting beat.
It's different when it's a new big guy, right? I feel like when it's a new big guy, like when Khali had his first Rumble, I feel like if Taker doesn't come out, Khali doesn't get eliminated. But see Khali in 2014, he's getting eliminated.
Aye.
Because he's already a jobber. You've seen him year after year get fucking thrown out. Where one person will throw him out, or the entire ring will gang up to throw him out. But like in his debut year, this big 7'2" guy comes out, you're thinking, fuck me. Yeah, he can win it. It's believable. But year after year, when you see the guy get eliminated, why do the commentary keep going with the same agenda that, nobody can throw him over?
That was brilliant when Taker came out and eliminated him.
It was, aye.
Why can't we get that these days?
The good old days. Anyway, the Usos win. Pretty competitive match. Alpha Academy looked to have had it won multiple times, but we all knew it wasn't going to happen. Usos get the win.
Just like I won the lottery multiple times.
Yo. Then we got the triple threat match. Io Sky, Piper Niven, Mia Yim. I mean, match was alright.
It was, but I mean, see if you actually look at this. Like,
see, I think, looking at the competitors, I'm thinking, how the fuck is this number one contender match? But I actually thought the match was alright. Like, people think I just bury wrestling for the sake of it. No, I thought this match was alright. I thought all the matches tonight were alright, actually.
But it's just devoid of anything.
Yeah, they just don't feel important.
Meaningless shit.
To be honest, the match that probably I I liked the least tonight was probably the opener or the main
You
event.
know what the problem is with Raw, right? You need to see like Cody Rhodes' promo. You need to correlate that into a fucking match, something that means something.
I think my two least favourite matches tonight were the opener and the main event, because
The main event was dead.
the opener just lasted too long, and I think it's different having a long match, I think, in the middle of a show, but I think at the start of the show you want like fast paced action, you want fast starting. It's like you got a quick promo, and then you get like a 25-minute match that just drags the show down, and then by the end of the 3 hours, the main event, it's like you're bored wanting to go to bed.
I know exactly. No,
It's the placement. I actually enjoyed the matches throughout the night. It was the opening match and the last match that
it was a
I
very
didn't really
weird,
enjoy.
like, weird show. Because see, if you, like, I don't know how they're going to clip this. It just feels like there was nothing on it.
Well, they'll clip out the segments, like so.
I know, but again, it just still feels really weird.
Anyway, Io Sky wins, hits a moonsault. Graves kept burying Mia Yim on commentary. Don't know why. He kept saying, "Oh, she doesn't go for the pin." I mean, you can't go for a pin after every move. What's the point of going for a
There's
pin?
a gimmick with her and Shelton Benjamin burying each other, so maybe it's something to do with that. I don't know.
Who knows? Io Sky hits the moonsault when Mia Yim was covering Piper Niven. The Irish dude called Piper Niven a powerhouse. Powerhouse when she rampages into McDonald's, maybe, like looking for food, but
There will be no stopping. This right here is what you call domination.
domination of the cheeseburger, man. But no, I mean Piper Niven, I don't see a powerhouse. I just see a big fat fucking slob trying to wrestle it. And see when you see her like kicking out of moves and she's rolling about the ring.
It's like a pig in blanket.
It's fucking obesity, man. It is. You're kidding yourself on. Like,
catch yourself on there, Piper Niven.
I think Nia Jax kind of suited her weight a bit more. She had the height, and I just think she carried weight better. And I think with Nia Jax, you could turn around and say, "Oh, like size is an advantage," or whatever. I think Nia Jax felt more like a spectacle, like a legit, like let's say a powerhouse, for example. Piper Niven doesn't come across as that to me. Just comes across as a fat piece of shit.
Yeah, it's like Big Daddy Fee was a big bastard, but he knew how to use it.
Yeah.
And there's other people in the wrestling business who, like Earthquake, people like that, who were big but slow as fuck.
Anyway, like I said, Io Sky hits the moonsault while Mia Yim was pinning Fatty, and then Io Sky gets the win. 1, 2, 3. Dakota Kai's in straight away, hugging Io Sky, but Bayley's kind of staying on the outside, looking a bit reluctant. Was she happy for her pupil, or was she disappointed that it wasn't her that won the match?
I mean, a lot of talk at Bayley's going to leave soon, so I don't know. Maybe she just doesn't give a shit anymore.
I see Damage Control coming to an end. Then we get Kevin Owens backstage. Not a lot happens here. He gets asked about how he feels about facing Solo.
It's just a bit cringy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everything. I don't know. Face Owens is cringy. I don't even like him heel either.
He debuts a new shirt and it says "Just keep fighting." I don't know.
Why don't you read that, Saxton? Why don't you read the room, Owens, and fuck off?
I don't know. I thought he was going to rip off The Rock. Just bring it.
Just bring it.
But no, just keep fighting. Then we get our main event tonight. Kevin Owens versus Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa gets accompanied to the ring with the Usos. Again, by this time, I just want Raw to end.
Yeah, it's run its course, and you just know that, alright, he's 3-on-1. He's not beating them. Something's going to happen. That's exactly what does happen. Then he gets battered 3-on-1. Then we cut backstage. The plane has arrived. Sami Zayn and Matt Riddle.
Do you think this is legit? Do you think they actually had trouble getting to the arena? Otherwise, I think this is a fucking horrible way to book this show. If these are two of your main guys, why would you just have them turn up right at the end before Raw goes off the air? That's fucking ridiculous.
Well, I know for a fact there is issues.
Well, yeah, Austin Theory wasn't there. I mean, Damien Priest wasn't
McMahon
there.
wasn't there.
Yeah, I'm not denying that. Maybe there was. But do you think Riddle and Sami Zayn were actually both there? Because I think, I would imagine Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens travel together.
Yeah. But see, I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to play into the storyline, but I know what you mean. It just seems like a mess at the end. It just seems like a rushed disaster.
So keep two of your top guys off the show just for storyline? I mean...
Because see, Hank, right, we didn't see Owens until really late in the show, which would suit the narrative that he does travel with Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Because, like you say, I don't know. It just seems weird, guys. I don't know. weird.
I mean, it was a lackluster show, like you said, people missing. Surely, if Riddle and Sami Zayn were there, they would have used them throughout the night.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't. There's no way you can keep them off for the first 2 hours and 55 minutes.
But not the thing is with this show, there was nothing overly bad. It's just nothing. There's just
Nothing interesting. You know what? I'm going to give it 2 out of 10.
There you go. Two twos.
There you go, 2 2s.
Not 22, just fucking
Nah,
2.
just 2. I mean, it was... It wasn't awful.
I'd almost go as far as saying it was bearable.
It was bearable without anything being great.
Because there was no one on it.
It was extremely mediocre. Extremely adequate.
See when those marks, what's that website you wrote? It was the most incredibly average episode of AEW.
Aye, they gave it a 6 out of 10.
Fucking nugget.
That's how I kind of feel about Raw here. It was the most incredibly average episode of Raw.
It's a 2.
It's a 2. Till next time. Peace.